Jim Harper is Vice President of the Competitive Enterprise Institute, a former global policy counsel for the Bitcoin Foundation. He says that Bitcoin has fallen far short of its ambitions.
Bitcoin and blockchain technology have tremendous potential to deliver great gains across the board to society around the world. What it's done so far is create wealth for a lot of people who are already on the wealthy side of the ledger globally. So holders of Bitcoin are doing very well. They're very happy and very excited. But the unbanked and underbanked around the world, people who need a stable monetary system, the poor, they're not getting the benefits of Bitcoin as they should.
Right, but I mean, that's now. It doesn't mean that it can't do in the future. Is there anything wrong with its dramatic rise in value?
A currency doesn't work well if its price against other things is unstable, so the rise in value hasn't done very well. Obviously, the popularization we're getting of Bitcoin is good. More people know about it. That doesn't mean it's terribly useful in the near term. It's great for people to make a lot of money, but does that bring the world along as Bitcoin can do? Does it improve the state of the world in terms of financial privacy, in terms of wealth for people in the bottom half of the economic sphere? Does it do all the things that Bitcoin can really do? Not so much. That's why 2017 was exciting, but kind of the way cotton candy is exciting. It wasn't a nutritious meal for the cryptocurrency world.
What will happen if there is a huge crash, which some central bankers are certainly predicting right now? A crash in the value of Bitcoin, which has risen sixfold in just the last few months.
Well, long-term holders of Bitcoin recognize that these crashes have happened 5 and 6 times in the past. Losses of 20, 30, 40, 50, 60%. And so they'll be unfazed. Even a fall of 50% would leave Bitcoin up for the year. Likely a lot of dancing on Bitcoin's grave. And in the future, people will find that Bitcoin survives and continues to grow. My point is that that backfilling of human institutions, understanding of the economics and the technology and how the two interact will continue to build Bitcoin. It's just a matter of time. It's not whether Bitcoin will survive and thrive, but when.
Why hasn't Bitcoin progressed more quickly to becoming the cryptocurrency that its supporters, its creators were aspiring to?
There will be no one answer to that question, but I suspect that the technical community, largely leading the charge with Bitcoin development, is meeting its limitations. Bitcoin is actually a human institution. It has to interact with people. People have to understand how to hold it securely and how to use it. Businesses and individuals have to adopt it. So on the sales side, on the PR side, on the politics side, the Bitcoin community is not really prepared to build those human institutions. So as to the potential of Bitcoin for global financial inclusion, for stable global monetary policy, it hasn't reached the high heights that it certainly can.
So it's a matter of the geeks, if you like, not getting on with the bankers.
It's the geeks not getting on with each other, much less the bankers. They have a hard time communicating to the world. They're so good with computers. They have a hard time communicating to the world all that Bitcoin can do and creating that intersection between the technology and the real people who can benefit so much from it.